Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we are back for episode 14 of the Utah Jazz Association on NBA 2K13. And today we're here with the trade deadline episode. Now you can see we're making a few moves here. I'm going to talk about them in just a moment. They're very minor moves. We didn't make any big deals, and I'll kind of talk about why in a sec. But first I want to set up this gameplay. We're going to be facing off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. They are currently third in the West. We are first, so this is going to be a very good gameplay. It's a little bit before the All-Star break, so this kind of getting towards playoff hunt time, kind of battling for position, battling for seeding, all that good stuff. So should be a very good game. Anyway, let me talk about those trades that I did make. So I decided to stay put with my starting five. I decided that if I do want to make a move and kind of acquire a superstar type thing, I'm going to do that in the off season when it's a little bit easier. I kind of want to see how the season plays out with everyone who we have so far. So that's that. I was thinking about maybe we could help out one of our wings a little bit, maybe try to get a better shooting guard, a small forward. But you know what? I've really been satisfied with how Avery Bradley and Kawhi Leonard have played of late. So I'm really liking how this team is doing. Now, as for the moves that I did make, what I was really trying to do was just shore up the bench. I kind of talked about it in the last episode. I like guys who have like specific roles. Like, I got Reggie Evans last episode. He's a rebounder. I have Mike Miller and Kyle Korver now. Those guys, they're there to shoot the ball. They're there to shoot the three, get easy points off the bench. Gordon Hayward, he's there to be a playmaker. He's there to be a shot creator. He's there to be that type of guy. Andre Miller, he's there to kind of be a pass-first type of guy who can set up, get guys open looks, and just, be an unselfish type of player. And that's what Andre Miller's done throughout his career. That's why he's like, what? I can't remember exactly how many assists he has, but he's up there in the all-time list. So, anyway, that was the whole idea behind the trade deadline moves. We traded Channing Frye because I did want to have more minutes open up for Jason Smith and Reggie Evans, and I just felt like, you know what, Channing Frye does one thing really well for a guy his size, and that's shoot the ball, but I wasn't utilizing it as much as I like. I still do also have Troy Murphy on my inactive, so if I really wanted to stretch the floor at the 4, I could, let Troy Murphy get some minutes in a game or two, but for now, I felt like I just didn't need Channing Frye, and I felt like getting another spot-up shooter like Mike Miller would really benefit my bench. Now we have some really good shooters coming off our bench. Like I said, Kyle Korver and Mike Miller are purely there to shoot threes, and I think we ended up trading the Chicago Bulls first-round pick in 2014 for Channing Frye, but that's fine because that pick is like going to be a very low pick, late first round, and I just don't need I have so many first-round picks. It's like I didn't even need it, especially because we made the CJ Leslie deal, which I got 2 first-round picks from this exact team, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, I did mention that the Timberwolves are third in the West. I don't know why I always say East, but they're third in the West, so those picks aren't going to be very high, but a pick is a pick. It's going to have some trade value, and I think that's really, I might kind of use some of my picks to try and go after a superstar in this upcoming draft. Maybe we'll try to trade up and get a guy like a Jabari Parker and Andrew Wiggins. We'll have to kind of see, let it play out. It really depends. This next 2 months of the season are really going to be what determines what I want to do with this team going into the playoffs. I feel like we're set. I feel like we have a very solid starting 5, but I feel like I don't know if we're going to be title contenders this year. I think we might be missing 1 or 2 pieces. I just think that, we're not quite there yet, but we have a very good base, and I just want to see how the season plays out with that base kind of set. So, you know what? We have a very young, athletic starting 5, and we have some great veterans coming off of the bench that, like I said, have very specific roles as shooters, rebounders, passers, defenders, all that good stuff. That is the one thing I think we might be lacking a little bit on the second unit, but our first unit's defense is so good. When you have 3, I'm going to say elite perimeter defenders in Kawhi Leonard, Avery Bradley, and Eric Bledsoe, you are really, really set on the defensive end. And when we have a great shot blocker like Derek Favors, you know what? We can handle down low. We're not going to let the bigs beat us. So I really like how our defense is playing out there. You can see Kyle Korver hits the 3. We are up by 6 right here. Malcolm Lee with the ball. He's going to do the little hop step layup and get by his defender. Derek Favors was late on the block attempt, and the Timberwolves would cut it to 4. Bledsoe with the ball. He's looking at a screen from Derek Favors. Crosses over Derek Williams. Gets into the lane for the left-handed finger roll. And we go back up by 6. The Utah Jazz are playing very, very well. I don't know if this is this is my first gameplay on Superstar with simulation difficulty. I did decide to lower it after the last game. I think this was, I don't know if I'd already lowered it or not. I'm honestly not even sure. But, this is on Superstar difficulty with simulation. I was playing on Hall of Fame before default, but Superstar simulation, I had a lot of fun playing on it. It just felt a lot more realistic. It felt a lot more like how basketball really should be played. I didn't have guys in the opposing team dropping 40 on me. I didn't have my guys constantly hitting, stupid threes like Avery Bradley and Kawhi Leonard are not the best shooters in the world. They should not be hitting so many threes. So I really do like how the simulation game style played out. I like how it was on Superstar, so it was, you know, it was a little bit easier, but this is still a very close game. And then the next gameplay as well is going to be very, very close gameplay. So I think you guys are really going to enjoy the gameplay now. It's certainly more fun for me to play. I think it's going to be certainly more fun for you guys to watch. And that's pretty much that. So 54 all. That's going to be an and one bucket for Derek Favors right there. I believe that was. Now Kevin Love going to work on the post. He's going to fade away on Enes Kanter. It's no good, but Derek Williams is there. The Timberwolves are a very good offensive rebounding team, especially when they run a lineup with Pekovic, Love, and Derek Williams. That's three pretty solid rebounders. Pekovic is a very good offensive rebounder. Kevin Love's one of the best rebounders all around in basketball. And then Derek Williams is a pretty good rebounder for a guy playing the small forward position. So that is a really good team. Then obviously when you throw Kirilenko out there, he's 6'10", playing the small forward position. So they're a really good rebounding team, something that we do have to kind of be wary of. Eric Bledsoe with the ball, 61 all. He's going to get the screen from Jason Smith, trying to drive in past Rubio. He kicks it out to Kawhi in the corner for three, and Kawhi gets that one to go. He's got 7 points now. Not the best release in the world, but we will take it. Bad defense there by Eric Bledsoe. Rubio fades away. He can't get it to go, but once again, Derek Williams on the offensive boards. Out to Brandon Roy, and Brandon Roy's going to knock that three down 99% of the time. Gordon Hayward with the ball, crossing up his defender, but he sees a cutting Derek Favors. Favors with the right-handed land. 17-7 for Derek Favors. He is really emerging. I really think Eric Bledsoe and Derek Favors are the two guys emerging as our best two players on this team, as the guys that we can trust. But look at Kawhi Leonard with the and one dunk. This was sweet. Watch this. You're going to see he goes up, looks like with the left, but ends up taking him with the right, slamming it down on Chase Budinger. What a great play by Kawhi Leonard. But yeah, like I said, Eric Bledsoe and Derek Favors have really become our main two guys on offense who we can go to when we want. These next two gameplays for Derek Favors are really going to kind of show off what I can do with him. And he's averaging about 17 and 8 during the simulation, so he's really emerging as our superstar. And I think that, you know, that's what we need. I'd love to have a big man for a superstar. As you can see, Enes Kanter with a nice alley-oop right there. Sorry for all the replays, guys. I don't know, someone commented on the last episode that, like, or was it the wish list episode that I was talking about what we should have for a wish list? He was like, we should have a no replay button so you can stop showing so many replays. I was like, alright, but look at this BS. Avery Bradley's ball goes through the hands, or through Brandon Roy's, or no, his hand goes through the ball, yet Brandon Roy still made that shot. That was pretty ridiculous. I figured I had to show that, but anyway, we enter the third quarter. We are up by 178-77. A much nicer all-around game so far today from your Utah Jazz. Ben McLemore wide open for three. His release is so quick that you can really get it off with minimal space, and he's going to make it a lot of the time. McLemore with the ball gives to Kyle Korver on the break. The spot up three. We go up by 7. We're starting to blow this game open a little bit. 86-81. Bledsoe into the lane for the and one layup. That foul will be on Derek Williams. That was a really nice play by Eric Bledsoe, getting into the lane, showing off his finishing ability. Now it's 93-88. The Timberwolves are not going to go away quietly. Shaved with the ball finds a wide open Kevin Love. I don't know why, man, but like if you play online, if you play my player, or play anything, Kevin Love always gets sagged off of, and he's always there to hit wide open threes. Brandon Roy gets the bucket on the offensive rebound. It is 93-all. So this is going to be a tight game going down to the wire. 95s is your score. Bradley misses the tough layup, but Kanter is there, our best offensive rebounder. He's going to put it back up and put it in. He does have that hustle point signature skill, which is really effective. Greg Monroe had that in my Pistons association, and he was really good at getting offensive rebounds and putting them back up. I think Thomas Robinson might have had it as well, but I'm not really too sure. 97s all is your score. Bradley with the ball, trying to push the tempo here. He finds a cutting Derek Favors down the lane for the two-handed slam. 23-10 for Derek Favors. He had quite a game. Kirilenko with the ball isolated on Kawhi, but now it's Love in the post. Love going to work. He's trying to spin off of Kanter. Spins around and one. Kevin Love with 29 seconds left. He's going to put his team up by 1. So on the inbound play later, after we called his timeout, Bledsoe, he's cutting in. Rubio was falling asleep on the inbound play, and Eric Bledsoe made the very nice cut. You're going to take a look at a replay here. Look at Rubio. Doesn't know what he's doing. A great pass right to Bledsoe. He gets into the lane for the and one dunk. We go up by 1. He would convert the free throw, so we would end up going up by 2. Now last chance. Kevin Love isolated. Going to work on Jordan. He misses. Rebounded by Kawhi. He's going to give it to Bledsoe, who would be fouled. We would make our free throws. And now it is 104-100. Ricky Rubio with the prayer. And it goes in. Thank goodness Bledsoe made his free throws. We win 104-103, but Rubio did make that like full court shot. I can't imagine what I would have felt like if Bledsoe had missed one of those free throws and that had tied the game up. Oh my goodness, but finally we get a win in a gameplay episode for you guys. I'm pretty sure it's the first one this entire series. That's like really stupid, but anyway, you guys can take a look at the post-game stats coming up as the Utah Jazz win a statement game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, supplanting themselves as the dominant team in the West so far this season. It was a really big win for us. It was a really big win for me. I was just so happy with how the team did. You can see the team stats there. We did beat them in a lot of categories, so we really did play much better than them today, and we definitely deserve to get the win. The player stats are here. Derek Favors with an incredible game, 23 points, 10 boards, a steal, and a block. Bledsoe had 9 assists of his own to go along with 12 points and 6 boards. So like I said, those are the two guys that are really emerging for us right now as the guys, so to say, for our team. You can see the Timberwolves stats there. We kind of held most of the guys in check. Love did drop 28, but I mean, come on. He's the best power forward in the NBA, arguably. So what can you expect? Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. So I thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and as always, I'm out. Peace.